Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're connecting from. You're welcome to today's live stream. Please confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Also confirm you can see my screen. How has been trading this week? Today is Thursday, the 23rd of April. How has it been? How has it been? How has it been? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Confirm you can see my screen. Confirm you can see my screen. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you have any question or any pair you want me to analyze, please let me know in the comment section. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm waiting for your response. I want to be sure you can hear me. I want to be sure you can see my screen before I start the class. So today is 23rd of April, and today we have four major news from Europe and from Great Britain. German flash manufacturing PMI data was released by 8:30 a.m. And as you can see, the actual is less than the forecast. The difference isn't much. The difference isn't much. That should tell you that this might not affect the market much. The impact on the market might not be visible. Okay, might not be much. So then German flash services PMI is negative for Europe, 46.9. The forecast is 50.4. That's about 4,000 difference, 4K difference. Okay, 4K difference. So it's negative for Euro. Then 9:30 a.m. Nigerian time, Great Britain relates its flash manufacturing PMI positive, positive. Okay, so this tell you that GBP might be bullish for some time. This should tell you that GBP might be bullish for some time because you can see there's a huge difference here. The previous for flash manufacturing PMI, this is 50.3, 53 this is about 3.3K difference, 3.3K difference. Then this one is 50, 52, that's like 2K difference. Okay, so we might see GBP pairs go bullish for some time. Okay, so that's all for today's fundamentals. Let's go to the chart. So let's start by looking at yen basket. Okay, my bias still remains the same on yen. Since Monday, I've been telling you guys that I'm bullish on yen basket. I would only consider going bearish if this support is broken or this fair value gap is broken. See this fair value gap, okay? So you can see the market is still in that gap. It has not broken out from that gap or this support. So I'm still very bullish on the yen basket. I'm still very bullish on the yen basket. Still very bullish on the yen basket. I believe this sell is to come fill this gap. This sell, probably they want to completely fill this gap before going bullish. Okay, and right now you can see we had a breakout from this support. Now, what would most retail traders do when price broke out from this support? And also, I believe they came to sweep the liquidity residing at this previous low. I think that's the reason for the sell we've seen so far today. Okay, and that they have achieved. So most retail traders now would enter sell because they see this as a breakout from the support. They would enter sell. But I feel GJ or JPY is likely going to buy from the current market price. Okay. So patiently wait for the current 4-hour candle to close. If the current 4-hour candle closes strongly bullish, then you might want to consider buying the yen. Good morning, Mrs. Damilola Chimeze. Good morning. Okay, so let's look at dollar index. Sincerely speaking, the market has really been challenging this period. You can see most of the pairs they've been ranging. Most of the pairs have been ranging, and that's because of the ongoing conflicts between. Don't be aggressive this period. Okay, reduce your risk. This is not the time to be aggressive. So for dollar, I keep saying it since on Monday that my bias for the dollar is bullish. Okay, I'm saying that dollar is bullish, but I would have loved to see dollar pull back to this zone. I said it. If dollar pulls back to this zone, fine. Or if dollar breaks out from this resistance level, I will buy. I told you guys, it's either dollar pulls back to this zone to sweep the liquidity, or dollar breaks out from this resistance, and you can see it has broken out from that resistance. So I already started buying the dollar after the breakout from this resistance. I already started buying the dollar since it didn't pull back to this fair value gap, this zone. I had to buy after the breakout from that resistance zone, and my bias for the dollar is still bullish. It is still bullish. I don't think we have any news for dollar today and tomorrow. No news for the dollar. Let me check tomorrow. Okay, so it's only GBP that has news tomorrow. So I've started buying the dollar since yesterday after the breakout from this resistance area. Okay, and I'm still very bullish on the dollar. I'm still very bullish on the dollar. So if you have any pair you want me to analyze, let me know. Let me know. Now, once you've been able to identify the trend on dollar index and JPY, you just know which direction to follow on currency pairs. If dollar is strong, you are selling currency pairs that has dollar as the counter or quote currency. You sell those pairs if DXY is strong. If DXY is weak, you are selling or yeah, you are buying currencies that have dollar as the counter or quote currency. If the yen basket is strong, yen basket is strong, you are selling JPY pairs because most of the JPY pairs, you have JPY as the counter or quote currency. And if JPY is weak, if yen basket is weak, it means that you would be buying JPY pairs. I hope you get that. Do you have any question, any pair you want me to analyze? GBP USD. So you can see, like I said, the market has really been tough. It's really been challenging, really been challenging. If at the moment this week you are break even or you are in profit, you are doing well. Your system is, you have a great system. You have a great system. If you are in profit right now, this week, or you are break even, you are doing well. You have a good system you're trading with. You have a good system you're trading with because you can see that the market has been in a range since the market opened. The only significant move was on Monday after the formation of this hammer. That's the only significant move I've seen in the market this week. From this point, this is 3495, 3495 to 3, not even much. This is just about 50 pips move. This is just about 50 pips. But this is the only significant move. Okay. This from Monday when the market opened. So from that point, you can see that the market has been ranging. It's been ranging. Thank God in the midst of all this, turmoil, I'm still at least little profits. I'm still in profit. I'm still in profit, little profits. Okay, so don't be aggressive. So I believe GBP USD is still bearish. It's going to sell, probably clear this liquidity, sweep all this low, and probably fill all this gap, this liquidity void, and all these imbalances. Okay, so I would love to see GBP USD probably, if possible, this week, between today and tomorrow. Okay, remember, we will just predict, we don't know what the market will do. Okay, remember, we just identify possible areas the market or where price can go to. We don't have control over what it will do. Okay, we don't have control, so it's most likely, okay, it's probability, is not guaranteed. Okay, market will do what it knows how to do best. Okay, so it's most likely gonna come. And like I told you guys yesterday or 2 days ago, that I'm gonna sell if price breaks out from this support. I told you guys, yeah, yesterday or 2 days ago that if price breaks out from this support, though I was expecting price to pull back, sweep all this liquidity, fill this fair value gap before going bearish. And I said, if that does not play out, there has to be a plan B, and the plan B is to sell when price breaks out from this support. And you can see this candle, this was the first candle that broke out from that support level. And that is the reason I am selling GBP USD at the moment. That is the reason I am selling GBP USD at the moment. If it sweeps this low, then I would love to see it come fill this fair value gap, which is at a discount area. Keep it simple. Don't complicate things for yourself. Just keep it simple. Every strategy works. It's just for you to understand the strategy. That's just it. Every strategy works. It is just for you to understand the strategy. Don't trade a strategy that you don't understand. Okay. Any question? Is there any pair you want me to analyze? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Mrs. Damila, that's good. The goal is to make profits. Whether it took days or months to make the profit, the goal is to make profits. The goal is to make profits. And like I've always said, for you to make profits consistently in this market, you need to exercise patience. You need to exercise patience. I have people who are using this my indicator and they are not doing well because they don't exercise patience. They don't exercise patience. They don't exercise patience. So it's not all about the system. You could have a good system and you are still not profitable. You are still not profitable. And that's because you are not consistent. You are not consistent. You are not disciplined. You take a loss the next trade, you don't execute because of the previous loss that you took in the market. You don't execute the next trade. The next trade turned out profit, but you're not in the trade, you didn't take it, and you missed the opportunity to recover the loss you made on the previous trade. You have to be consistent. You cannot trade a system for just 2 weeks and you conclude that it's not profitable. You cannot even trade it for 1 month and you conclude it's not profitable. The market is in different cycle. Maybe the time you joined or you started trading that system, maybe that period, the market condition is not favorable to that system. You have to wait for that cycle to end. Wait for that system to produce. Don't just be switching from one strategy to another. You have to be consistent with one. Trade it for at least 1 month. Like if trade for at least 1 month. But a lot of people don't want to stick to one system for 1 month. 1 month, just 1 month, 30 days. They trade it for 2 days, it's not profitable, they switch to another system. You will never be profitable. That's just the truth. You will never be profitable. It's just the truth. Now I tell you nothing but the truth on this channel. That is why I'm on YouTube, to tell you nothing but the truth. Truth is bitter, but it has to be said. It has to be said. Good for you if you accept it. Don't accept it, you just keep struggling in the market. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair. That's my take on GBP USD. I'm still very bearish on GBP USD. Then let's move to the next pair, which will be Euro USD. Same pattern. The pattern we have on GBP USD is the same pattern on Euro USD. So there was a breakout. I told you guys I'm going to wait for a breakout. Okay, from this support area, I'm going to wait for the breakout, and that breakout occurred. You can see it's occurred here. I was expecting price to come through the liquidity residing at this. I probably feel a fair value gap we have at this area, but that didn't play out. That did not play out on Monday, and on Tuesday it didn't play out. Okay, so there was a breakout from this point yesterday, and I took a sell on Euro USD. I took a sell on Euro USD, and I'm still holding the sell on Euro USD. Most likely we'll hold it till maybe tomorrow, unless I see a bullish reversal pattern form on a 4-hour or daily time frame. That is when I would exit my trade. The trade is currently in profit. I think about 20 pips profit right now. 20 pips profit. And I see a bullish reversal pattern form on a daily. I would have to wait for the daily candle to close. It's the daily candle that will determine what I would do, whether to exit or hold the trade. Not even 4 hours as it is right now, not 4 hours. It's the daily candle. I have to wait for the daily candle to close before I decide on what to do. Okay. Which other pair do you want me to analyze? Okay, gold. Euro USD again. Chimezi, I just analyzed Euro USD. Please give the video a thumbs up if you haven't done that, so that others can get to see the video. The more likes the video gets, the more the algorithm shares it with others. So please give it a thumbs. And if it's your first time joining the live stream, first I want to appreciate you for joining, and I would appreciate you subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you get notified by YouTube. Okay, because there are sometimes I might just forget to post a reminder on the social media platform. But when you are subscribed, anytime I come on live, you'll be notified by YouTube. Okay, so let's move on to the next pair, gold. Gold, like I told you yesterday, I made it clear that gold, I still expect gold to sell. I said it yesterday. I said it yesterday that gold, it was at this point yesterday. Yeah, this was it after the formation of this doji, and this, I think this was when we had the class yesterday, and I said you should expect a sell, that gold is going to start selling from that point because it has came to fill an imbalance here, the fair value gap, and I said look for sales on gold, and I think gold is still bearish. Gold is likely coming for this low. It's likely going to come through this low. But if you ask me if this is the right time to sell, I would say no. If you ask me if this is the right time to sell, I would say no, because if you are selling from this point, this is where you most likely going to set your stop loss, not this point. If you set your stop loss here, there's a high probability your stop will be used as liquidity. Now, if the liquidity it's aiming for is this sell side, which is this low, calculate the risk reward here. It is obvious that the risk reward is very poor. It is obvious. We don't have to do the calculation. You can see. So why should I be risking $10 to make just $2? It makes no sense. That is the reason this is not the right time to take a sell. The sell would have been at this point. This would have been the best. If you had sold from this point, set your stop loss few pips above this level, by now you would have made close to 1 to 3. That means you would have risked like $1 to make 3 or more if you had entered at this point. Trading is not difficult. Look at the charts. Know where price is coming from. Know where price is at the moment, and know where price is going to. If you're able to identify these 3 levels, you will not make losses consistently in the market. Trading is not complicated. You are the one who is just making it so complicated for yourself. It is not complicated. It's not complicated. So my bias for gold is still bearish, but this is not the right time to sell. And this is not the right time to buy. Just watch, unless you want to gamble. Unless you want to gamble. This is not the right time to buy. This is not the right time to sell. I hope that is clear. Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. If there's any other pair you want me to analyze, let me know. Let me know. I hope you all can hear me. Any question? Is there any other pair you want me to analyze? For some time since since I designed the ultimate signal software, I've not really had a session on strategy, strategy session where I teach people, different strategies, and I'm really missing. I've missed those sessions. So I'm thinking maybe by next month, first week, next month, I'm gonna have a strategy session, maybe from first week of next month. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be teaching strategies. We'll start from the basics, candlestick pattern, resistance and support, market structure. I think I'm going to revisit some of those strategies. This indicator has really made me so lazy, not interested in teaching all those strategies. Because once you have the indicator, it does all the analysis. All you have to do is just execute. So teaching those strategies sometimes is not. I'm no longer interested in teaching those strategies. But I think some people still need to know about those things. So I think we'll be revisiting those sessions. Those sessions. I think we'll revisit. I think I would start a class on strategies. So if you have anyone who is new to trading, who would like to learn the basics of Forex, wants to be doing analysis manually, it's good to know how to analyze the market. It's very good. It's very good. Even those that are buying the indicator, I would love them to know the basics, not just be seeing buy, sell, and just executing buy and sell. You should be able to tell people what you're doing. You should be able to explain to people what Forex business is all about. You should be able to even trade without the indicator. You should be able to analyze. You should be able to identify fair value gaps, identify resistance and support, breaker blocks, it's very important. So anyone who's going to even get the software, I'll give them access to my Forex Mastery course. I'll give them access to the Forex Mastery course so that they can learn all these strategies. It's very important that you know your business. The essence, the purpose of creating a software is to know the software just helps you identify, buy and sell. That's how the indicator works. Just helps you identify, buy and sell. Just instead of you doing the analysis, the software just does the analysis and tell you when to buy and when to sell. Okay, that's it. So it's giving me a sell signal on today's 23rd. Okay, so you can see now, you can see it's giving us a sell signal this week on GBP Yeah, this week, yeah, it gave us a sell on a buy. Okay, this was the first signal for the week. It gave us a buy signal this week, and you can see it bought. That was on Monday. Once you see the arrow below a candle, it's a buy signal. You have the date and the time. The date and the time is here. You can see. So today now is giving us a sell on today is 23rd. It's giving us a sell on GBP but it is not confirmed yet. It is not confirmed yet. After the close of this candle, if this current 4-hour candle closes bearish, you see, it has already indicated that there's a high probability that GBP will sell. You can see. So once this closes and our indicator is still at this point, we are going to sell. We are going to sell GBP JPY. We're going to sell GBP JPY. So it's that simple. Whenever you see the arrow for sell, you sell. Whenever you see it for buy, you buy. Is that simple? Is that simple? So for those of you in the WhatsApp group, once this is set, I'm going to post it on the group so that you can take advantage of it. Because I know some of you are on the road now. You might not be able to access your PC right now. So I'll post it on that group so that you can also take advantage of this opportunity. Do you have any other question? Do you have any other question? If you have any other question, let me know in the comment section. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section. Do you have any question? Do you have any question? Let me know in the comment section. Any question? Any question? Any question? Let me know in the comment section. You can see it's going sell by until this candle is closed. That's when to confirm sell. Okay, that's when to confirm sell. You cannot buy right now because this is buy. This has already played out. You can see this has already played out. So we are waiting for sell. You see, it has not confirmed. That's why it's changing to buy sell. But after the close of this candle, that is when it will be confirmed that the trend has changed from bullish to bearish. Very simple. All right, Mrs. Damlola, no question. No question. Okay. Chimeze, any question? Do you have any other question? So if you're interested in getting the software, send me a message on WhatsApp. Send me a message on WhatsApp. If you do a subscription between now and the end of the month, you do 1 month subscription, you get extra 1 month as bonus. Okay, you get extra 1 month. So you pay for 1 month, you get 2 months subscription. That's if you do your subscription between now and the end of the month. You subscribe for 1 month, you get an extra 1 month between now and end of the month. Okay, so that'll be all for today's class. I want to appreciate Mrs. Damilola and Mr. Chimeze for showing up. I really appreciate you. and I wish you a profitable trading day. Bye for now.